All right, this is the floor press. So the floor press is a nice kind of prerequisite that I like to use before people start bench pressing. What's really nice about it is that the range of motion throughout the movement is much shorter. It's like half shorter because your elbows hit the ground and you're limited by that instead of bringing your bar all the way to the chest. For people who are really good at bench pressing, floor press is also a really good accessory lift that can help kind of train your lockout, train you through that sticking point of your actual bench press. I remember when I was bench pressing very, very frequently, but I hadn't tried the floor press before, I switched to the floor press and my lifts were like 30 pounds lighter. Even though the range of motion is shorter, it was still more difficult just because it was a new movement. So give it a shot if nothing else. So for setting up, lay down on your back, roll the bar to the front end of the hooks, line up so your eyes are underneath the bar. That gives you the optimal lift off range without running back into the rack. Make sure you find an even grip. What I like to do is I take there's this knurling in the middle where it's rough, then there's the smooth part here, and then there's knurling again. What I do is I take my thumb, line the tip of my thumb at the junction between the smooth and the knurling here on the outside, and then I'll grab the bar fully. So full grip. Until you're a professional, I wouldn't try to use the false grip. Full grip, and then give yourself a slight kind of row or inverted row kind of thing. You should feel a couple muscles on your back side turn on, and you want to keep those on as your stability. So pull up and then lower really slowly while you keep those on. Those are going to help stabilize you. You got to think, if your shoulder blades aren't stable, it's like trying to shoot a cannon from a rowboat instead of something stronger like a freighter. It's just momentum here. So line up, I got my back muscles here, eyes underneath the bar. I'm going to take a breath in, breath out. Now, long term for lifting the maximal amount of weight, generally I'm going to allow people to kind of arch their back up a little bit more. For my more general population clients who are more concerned about their health rather than their bench press numbers, what I like to do is after you get that back tension, set up with a breath in, breath out, ribs come down. Keep those ribs away. So I'm not actually leaning up. I'm going to rely on my stability instead. So keep them down, take your breath in, then you can pull the bar out away from you. So just like that. I want to do that one more time. So easy place to mess up is right here. Lots of people like to just lift the bar up and then pull it out. What I think is more important is for you to think about bringing the bar this way. Bringing the bar this way, not up towards the ceiling, but down towards my feet. If you don't do that, then you lose all of the setup that we've already done, and you're fighting at a disadvantage here. So I got my back, eyes underneath the bar, breath in, set my ribs, big breath in, pull it out, just like this. And now when I lower, it's kind of gonna come down towards my feet a little bit, and then when I come back up, it comes back up so my straight arms are straight over my shoulders and the bar weight is directly over my shoulders. That allows me to maximize my leverage so I can lift more weight. So I pull down, push back up. Pull down, push back up. Especially when I start people, I'd say think about lowering at a slow, controlled pace and then push up relatively quickly. Don't try to break any world records or anything yet. Once you get more comfortable with it, then you can kind of push the envelope a little bit. This one can be dangerous if you're trying to lower the bar too quickly and you literally smash your arm into the ground. These bones don't really like doing that. Neither does your wrist, neither does your elbow. If you have questions, just leave them in the comments below.